All right, so first you're gonna start with a sketch. That's the very first assignment in here. It's gonna be kind of like your shoe. I'm not looking for a perfect drawing. I'm looking for an idea. I want you to read through the directions first and kind of plan. You're gonna sketch it from 3 different angles, and we'll talk about that in just a second. It's on a Schoology. And I don't care which angles those are, but I want you to think about it, because that's the hard part about 3D, is you're taking all of these things, line, shape, form, value, color, texture, and space, and thinking about it from multiple angles, so you have to do it multiple times. So after you have your sketch, you're gonna turn that in. All the supplies you need, I'm gonna have newsprint and paper mache glue at your table. Everything else is at the supply table. So you've got tape, Sharpies, mask forms, they're all at the supply table. First thing I'm gonna do is write my name on a piece of tape, because at first, these masks are gonna look awfully lot alike. Sometimes they may not fit in our bins. So we wanna know whose they are. So write your name on a piece of masking tape. You're gonna grab a mask form and stick it in the back. We're gonna reuse this in a minute. We're gonna use that tape again. So if you've never done paper mache, it's kind of gross, but just enjoy it. You probably need smaller pieces than this in the small areas of like the eye. All you're gonna do is dip it in here. I like to put a whole bunch on first. Eventually, you're gonna need 5 layers of paper mache. You do not have to wait in between layers for them to dry. You can just keep going. If you look at me and ask me, hey, do I have enough layers on there? It's kind of like glaze. I can't really tell by looking if you have enough layers. So I'll say, hey, why don't you go put in a couple more if you're not really sure. So 5 layers is gonna be good. So I've got a whole bunch on there. It's all nice and gooey wet. It's up to you. You can dip the paper, you can dip your fingers, however you want to do it. There's really not a right or wrong. But you do need to then come back and make sure that it's smooth. That's part of your construction or your craftsmanship grade, is your mask smooth? So you can come back and smooth it with your fingers. If it's not getting smooth, you can tear the papers. Like so around the nose specifically, I'm gonna use little bitty pieces so that I can get it nice and smooth. In these areas on the sides, I can use pretty big pieces and it'll get nice and smooth. Right now I'm not even dipping it because I've got so much goo down here that it's gonna go ahead and stick. So you can imagine, I'm not gonna sit here and do 5 layers.